From Studio 99 at the American General Media Complex, on air at News Talk 96.1 and AM 1180 KERN, online at kernradio.com. Now, here is your host, JR.
Top of the day to you. This is the JR Show. I am your host, JR Forrest. You're listening to Kern Radio. Check us out online at kernradio.com. You can also download the Kern Radio app to your smart device and find us streaming live on YouTube. That's right. Head over to YouTube, search up Kern Radio, hit the subscription and notification bell, and every day we're live at 2:05. You can come along for the ride with us. We're also on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and X. Just search up Kern Radio. I am also out there, JR Flores, or why not JR. We got a great program lined up for you today. We do have a guest. It's a Wellness Wednesday, and in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Not only is the screen, if you're watching on YouTube, pink behind me in the wall, and I got this cool Houchin shirt. It's actually from Houchin, and CBCC is on the back as well. I got it last Friday when I was giving platelets. And so they hooked me up and I got that on today. And Dr. Ravi Patel from the Comprehensive Blood and Cancer Center will be talking about all things Breast Cancer Awareness Month, women's health, many promotions that CBCC is supplying for women to take advantage of this month to get your boobies checked out. Sorry. Don't look at me like that, Chris. What else do we have lined up? Katie Porter did an interview with a reporter, I believe, in LA. We have some of the audio from that where she basically... Should I even go there, Chris? She basically wanted to do the Andre where they were asking tough questions and couldn't take the heat. So she wanted to get out the kitchen. We'll play the audio from that exchange with gubernatorial candidate for California, Katie Porter, looking to replace Governor Gavin Newsom. What else is going on? Somebody in Bakersfield is a couple $100,000 richer as another jackpot for the California lottery was hit. We'll tell you where they won and what else. Apparently, I saw on social media just before the show, there was a man with a machete downtown earlier, and he threw it at a woman. We'll talk about the safety of downtown, and is it really so? Can we really take that night stroll that our favorite wannabe assemblyman goes on every night and post 2 seconds of a walk through downtown? And the happiest place on earth. Is it becoming the most expensive place on earth? Disneyland has raised its prices again.
Is it becoming? It already was.
Well, that's the question. Is it too expensive for the average family to go to Disneyland? We'll talk about how much did Disneyland raise their prices. I was planning on going, I believe, the second week of December, and I had the tickets in my cart. I'll talk about how much they were yesterday and how much they are going to be for me because I didn't purchase them before today. But is Disneyland too expensive? I used to go all the time, not so much anymore. Is it too expensive for the average family? That is the question. You can chime in anytime. 661-842-5376. 661-842-KERN. Not to mention, we also have Brunch Fest tickets to give away. Brunch Fest is going on this Saturday out at the Kern County Fairgrounds, happening from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. I'll be out there. Ralph Bailey will be out there. Scott Cox will be out there. Chris Burdick will be out there. That's about it from Kern Radio. Well, that's all we really have. Maybe Dawson. Dawson's out there.
I'm sure
Dawson's Creek will be out there. All the folks from Kern Radio will be out there. Come and join us. It's again happening this Saturday at the Kern County Fairgrounds from 11 to 3 p.m. It's a 21 plus event. You got to be 21 and over because there is alcohol involved. So no children This is an adult event only, but get your tickets. They are on sale. More information, bakersfieldbrunchfest.com, or just keep listening. I'll give away multiple pairs. I'm going to give away one on air, and then I'm going to incentivize the folks on YouTube by doing a YouTube only giveaway during one of the breaks. So if you're not watching on YouTube, that is your incentive to go to YouTube right now and subscribe and watch us live on there. Or otherwise you only got one chance to win. See what I did there? Because the YouTube people technically will have two chances. They'll hear me do the call still during the segment, but then they'll also get a second chance during one of the breaks. So go over to our YouTube page. I was releasing some clips from yesterday's show when we were talking about transgenderism. We'll get into that as more of the fallout from the Kern High School District and what possibly could happen since they passed their proposal, which actually has no teeth. It just says that we object to this, the state of California. But that could possibly mean funding for the Kern High School District. We'll tell you that the way that the board members voted. Other things going on locally. Another DUI driver, this time crashes into a house on the east side over the weekend, leaving the family essentially homeless. Knocked out the water lines and 22 years old, driving drunk. There's video, barreling around the corner, smashing into the house. Ruptured a water line, house is flooded, you can't live in the house, now the family's homeless. All because of a DUI driver. Too many in this town. I said it Monday, every single Monday we come in, another one, either a deadly accident or an accident like this. Now somebody's displaced because we can't get it under control in this community. What else? Oh yeah, that's what we're gonna lead with. The CPS has come out with their, I guess, the latest since the death of young Genesis Mata. If you remember, Genesis Mata was killed, murdered at the hands of her father, Ray Mata Jr., allegedly. He has been charged in the case, along with, and I hesitate to use the word stepmother, also charged in the case. They were living in a hotel when I don't even want to get back into the details because it shakes me every time. And every time I see that little girl's face, or every time I see a girl that reminds me of her, it still hits to the core that this possibly could have been prevented. The father, Ray Mata Jr., had already an open investigation on him with CPS regarding another child, a sibling of Genesis Mata, a brother. And that just made everybody go, what the heck is going on at CPS? It's like DUIs. We've had too many cases where children are left in situations that are not safe for them. And it saddened me that the system that is supposed to be able to protect these kids is failing them. And so there were calls for an investigation into CPS. They have now, the Department of Human Services has hired and contracted the Social Policy Institute of San Diego to conduct an investigation. They have promised to be a little transparent and give us updates sort of kind of along the way. But whether the full results of the investigation into CPS will ever be made public is still not, it's still up in the air. They're like, maybe we'll tell you. They supposedly interviewed 4 different vendors over a month and selected SPI, Social Policy Institute. The director for CPS here, Mr. Murillo said, and it's an opportunity for us to obviously reflect, listen, and act. We're hoping that this review will have some actionable recommendations. Well, I hope so too, because something's wrong in the department. And if anything comes out of the death of Genesis Mata, I hope it's changed within that department. If that's the one thing that comes out of this, if that's the one Genesis Mata does not die in vain, and the legacy that she leaves behind is there was changes brought about the CPS system, which saves another child from going through the same horrific death that she had to go through. And that's the only thing that we can hope comes out of this. Hopefully they'll be more transparent about the results of the investigation. I'm not holding my breath, but hopefully they will be. It'll be in their best interest to be completely transparent, because that's partly been the problem. And so you can't go, oh, well, we're going to have an investigation just to be a little more transparent, but we're not going to tell you the results of that investigation completely. Well, thanks. Appreciate that. Oh, goodness gracious. Got to get to a break. On the other side, we'll talk about Katie Porter, California gubernatorial candidate, did a little interview in which she tried to pull the Andre Gonzalez and said, I don't have to take this line of questioning. What are you doing asking follow-up questions? Unlike what I told wannabe Assemblyman Mr. Gonzalez, there's the door. Katie Porter was running for the door all by herself. We'll play audio from the interview. Plus, Dr. Ravi Patel from the Comprehensive Blood and Cancer Center, CBCC, is going to stop by. They got a couple of promotions going on. Plus, tomorrow is Pink Party in Wonderland. We'll tell you how you can attend and also get a mammogram. Talk about the importance of self-examinations, who should be checked, all that coming up with Dr. Ravi Patel. Plus, is Disneyland too expensive as the price for a ticket goes up again? We'll tell you how much and if JR is going to make it for Christmas. Eesh, it's not looking so good. But the person that could make it is the person that won the lottery. Tell you how much they won and where they bought that winning ticket. Maybe you should go get one too. And for another lucky person, your chance to win Brunch Fest tickets coming up. It's a pair of tickets, not now, slow down, soon. Patient, young Padawan, patience. Got to get to a break. It's the JR Show. It's Kern Radio. We'll be right back.
News Talk 96.1 and AM 1180 KERN. Start your day right. First Look with Scott Cox, 6 to 9 a.m.
On the Thursday edition of the First Look program, we'll be joined by Dr. Corey Gonzalez. He will put his psychology degree up against my life coaching certificate. We are going to do football picks with a listener and two random idiots, plus news and traffic and weather. It's all happening 6 to 9 a.m. right here at News Talk 96.1 and AM 1180 KERN.
First Look with Scott Cox, 6 to 9 a.m. News Talk 96.1 and AM 1180 KERN.
Hi, I'm Rick Sorcy, certified kitchen and bath designer and owner of Stockdale Kitchen and Bath. When it comes to remodeling your kitchen or bathroom, you deserve a process that's personal, precise, and as stress-free as possible. That's why I personally design every project with you using state-of-the-art three-dimensional software so you can see exactly what your new space will look like even before construction begins. No guesswork, no surprises, just a clear vision brought to life. And I believe in guiding you through every step of the process. I shop with you, cabinets, countertops, fixtures, so you get the perfect combination of style and function. We work with top quality American-made cabinet brands like Waypoint, Diamond, Medallion to ensure long-lasting beauty and craftsmanship. If you're ready to turn your vision into reality, let's design something amazing together. Call Stockdale Kitchen and Bath at 661-834-3333 or visit StockdaleKitchenandBath.com today. Stockdale Kitchen and Bath, beautiful cabinetry, smart design.
Hey folks, this is Michael Binge, noted barbecue connoisseur for Salty's Barbecue and Catering, and I'm here with my buddy Jeff Salters. Hey Jeff, every time I come in, your barbecue is on point. How do you do that?
The secret, Michael, is consistency. Every day we fire those smokers up with the same almond wood. Every day we fire that open pit up with red oak. And our guys are good at what they do. They know how to smoke that meat. They know how to grill that meat. And I'm telling you, they take pride in it. And they want to make sure that every time our customers come in, they get the same consistent product time after time. And that is our goal at Salty's, to make sure that when you come in here, it's as good as it was the first time.
And it is. Jeff, why don't you tell the folks where they can find the best barbecue in Bakersfield?
You can find us at 9425 Rosedale Highway or 6801 White Lane. Or if you want, you can go to saltysbbq.com and order online.
Salty's Barbecue and Catering.
California Grill,
Texas approved. Oh, it's good.
Are you looking for a hospital that truly cares for your health and well-being? At Good Samaritan Hospital, they provide high-quality medical detox, psychiatric services, and medical and surgical care. They accept most insurances, including Medi-Cal, Medicare, and Kern Family. They offer Kern County's longest-standing inpatient detox program with dual diagnosis that combines medical care and withdrawal management all under one roof. Learn more at GoodSamaritanHospital.com or call 661-215-7500. Good Samaritan Hospital. They care for their community.
The Armstrong and Getty Show, weekdays noon to 2 on News Talk 96.1 and AM 1180 KERN. Now, back to the JR Show.
Ooh. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket, but I'm broke. So I'm still dangerous though. Watch out now. Welcome back. It's the JR Show. It's Kern Radio. Check us out online at kernradio.com. Also streaming live on YouTube. Go over to YouTube, search up Kern Radio, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Also on social media, just search up Kern Radio, Facebook, Instagram, and X. I'm also there. JR Flores, why not JR? And you can also download the Kern Radio app to your smart device if you want to listen that way as well. 661-842-KERN, 661-842-5376. Do we have any text messages before we move on, sir?
I just got one here.
What's that?
This is JR. So this CPS review is a Fox Guardian chicken situation.
What? Fox?
I think they meant guarding.
Oh, guarding. Fox.
So they wrote
oh,
guarding.
yeah. When the fox is guarding the hen house is, I think, what they're alluding to. Is that what that is? Kind of, yeah. If CPS isn't going to do anything, I don't know who this SPI investigative group is that's going to come in and do the investigation. I couldn't tell you. So I don't know if they're going to be able to generate any solutions out of this, or is this just we did an investigation, so we can say we did an investigation and everything seems fine now, so we'll all forget about it in 6 months, because I think that's how long they said this might take. I'll never forget. The face of Genesis Mata is ingrained inside of my brain. Hearing about the things that happened to that little girl, I'll never forget. Knowing that she is the same age as my daughter, I will never forget. And so I'll be expecting updates. Because if not, that's kind of what we do here around here anyways, is hold people accountable, right? You guys know that. Whether it's CPS and the Department of Human Services, whether it's the district attorney's office, whether it's our leaders on the city council, Kern County supervisors, or whether it's the ones that sit on the school district. We will hold you accountable here. All I say is, if you don't want me to talk about you, do your job. Plain and simple. Do your job. 661-842-5376, 661-842-KERN. Anything else on that board, sir? While I reach back here and come to the chat in the YouTube. I need to take out a new credit card for a full family to go to, I think he's talking about Disneyland. You need to take out a second mortgage on your house, my guy. I don't think, unless you got a very high max credit card, you're going to need a second mortgage on your house. You might need to sell a kidney on the black market. Just saying. Investigations and lawsuit instigate change. Yes, they do. And you can better believe it, especially in this case, knowing that there was an open investigation and they still left her with her father. Yeah, there's going to be a lawsuit filed somewhere. Haven't been to Disneyland since they changed all the old rides. Changed Splash Mountain and Swiss Family House. Yes. And then they even changed Pirates a while back, where they didn't let the pirates chase after the women anymore, and they didn't auction off the women anymore.
We all knew what was happening.
We want the redhead. Well, we got the redhead, but now she's a pirate herself, and she's selling off other people's goods, because looting and robbing people and selling their goods is much better than selling off women, apparently. Who thought of this? You can't get away from it. I'm sorry. If you're going to go that, you're just going to keep running into it. So just stop. And it's Disney. It's always Disney. Is it not? We just figured that out with ABC and Jimmy Kimmel. Disney owns ABC. They tried to please people by kicking Jimmy off, then brought him back. Maybe it was just a ratings boost and it lasted for a night and now it's gone. But yeah, all the changes to the thing and adding to the movies and all. Yeah, just Disney, just stop. Just stop. Politically correct Pirates of the Caribbean. You guys quit picking on Disneyland, man. I still like it there. I still go. My daughter still loves it. We're trying to go in December, but we'll get to the price hike later in the show. If you don't know what we're talking about, Disneyland has raised the prices of tickets again. And they always do it to where they don't tell you that they're going to do it ahead of time. It's not like a warning, like, hey, just a heads up, on this day, we're going to change tickets prices. No, you just wake up one day and
God forbid they tell anybody.
They're more expensive. Thanks, Disney. I knew I should have bought those tickets last week, but I'm saving, Chris. I'm saving. I'm going to get into Disneyland for free. I'll let you guys in on a secret, and it has a little bit to do with the t-shirt that I'm wearing. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see that I'm wearing a Houchin Community Blood Bank shirt. They gave this to me last Friday when I was giving platelets. It's pink, and it's I believe it's fabricated on the movie. What is it? Mean Girls. That's where we got the whole thing around here. We wear pink on Wednesdays, and so they made this T-shirt, and I can't read the back. But I know it says something about we wear pink on Wednesdays or something. What does it say? Line from the movie. What is it? Yeah. What's the line, Chris?
It's well, the back of your shirt says, "Get in, bestie. We're going to donate blood." But
the line in the movie is "Get in, bestie."
Oh, it's not bestie. Yeah,
something like that. It's an adult show, Chris. But yeah, they gave this to me last Friday, and they also gave me a bunch of other goodies. I got a Rusty's personal pizza. I got a wireless phone charger. I snuck out 2 La Rosa bars. Not sure I was supposed to do that. What else did they give me? Oh, yeah, that $50 gift card that's transferable to all kinds of things, including Disney gift cards. I'm not going to tell you how many I have stacked up, but I'm almost there, baby. We're getting in for free. After the break, Dr. Ravi Patel from the Comprehensive Blood and Cancer Center joins us. It's the JR Show. We'll be right back.
With SRN News, I'm Greg Clugston in Washington. For the sixth time in more than a week, the Senate failed to approve a funding agreement. The government shutdown has now pushed into its second week. The Internal Revenue Service initially planned to stay open during the shutdown, but now the agency will furlough half of its workforce. Most operations at the IRS were closed today. Authorities have charged a 29-year-old man with igniting in Los Angeles. That fire killed 12 people and destroyed nearly 7,000 homes and buildings. Counterterrorism police in Britain say that the assailant in last week's attack on a synagogue in Manchester that left 2 people dead had pledged allegiance to the Islamic State group. On Wall Street today, the Nasdaq rose by more than 1%, adding 255 points. This is SRN News.
From the KERN News, your live and local news update on News Talk 96.1 and AM 1180 KERN.
I'm John Shearer. The gross value of all agricultural commodities produced in Kern County last year saw an 8% decrease from 2023, according to a report submitted by Agriculture Commissioner Glenn Frankhauser. The report showed the top 5 commodities last year were citrus, grapes, carrots, almonds, and pistachios, which altogether made up about 64% of the total value. The Bakersfield Fire Department is warning that lithium-ion batteries, while convenient, can cause fires if they're damaged or improperly charged. The fire department recommends buying only certified products, charge on a hard surface, and stop using a device that overheats or swells. I'm John Shearer in the KERN newsroom with news every half hour or when it breaks on News Talk 96.1 and AM 1180 KERN.
News Talk 96.1 and AM 1180 KERN.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance. For your free quote, call SelectQuote at 1-800-743-8080. That's 1-800-743-8080. Or go to SelectQuote.com. 1-800-743-8080. That's 1-800-743-8080. SelectQuote. We shop. You save. Full details on example policies at selectquote.com/commercials.
The Ralph Bailey Show, weekdays from 3 till 6 p.m.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I don't know what Judge Cannon is going to do next week, but let me tell you something. Zach Scrivener will never go to trial. Zach Scrivener will never see a moment in jail. It is one of the great travesties that I have seen in the 30 years that I've lived in this county.
On News Talk 96.1 and AM 1180 KERN. The Charlie Kirk Show, weekdays at 6 p.m. on News Talk 96.1 and AM 1180 KERN. Now, back to the JR Show.
Dropped him.
It was a leap of faith, yeah.
It was a leap of faith. Right. Welcome back. It's the JR Show. It's Kern Radio. Check us out online at kernradio.com. Also, download the Kern Radio app to your smart device and watch us live on YouTube. Just go over to YouTube, search up Kern Radio, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Find us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and X. Just search up Kern Radio. I'm also out there. JR Flores, or why not JR? We are waiting a phone call, hopefully from Dr. Ravi Patel from the Comprehensive Blood and Cancer Center. They have a few promotions going on this month, as it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We wear pink, not only on Wednesdays, but most days at least, try to, in the month of October, to bring awareness to women's health and specifically breast cancer awareness. They have a few promotions going on that Dr. Patel wanted to talk about. The one is tomorrow, the Pink Party in Wonderland happening out at CBCC on Truxton, 6501 Truxton Avenue from 5:30 to 8:30. Be all kinds of stuff to do out there. Plus, they've got some other promotions going on where you can get mammograms for a cheaper cost, and they're having another party, I believe, that Dr. Patel will also tell us about. Hopefully he calls in 661-842-5376, 661-842-KERN. In the meantime, Katie Porter was doing an interview the other day. I believe it was down in LA. Is that right, Chris? Did I mistakenly read that? I believe it was down in LA.
I believe you're correct.
With a reporter who at least the article that I was reading was they try to say the reporter is kind of mean. They said that colleagues of hers have said that she's kind of bullies people, and I thought that was a little unfair, especially after listening to the tape. Katie Porter, who, for those that don't know, is, for all intents and purposes, the front runner in the California gubernatorial election coming up next year, as Governor Gavin Newsom is termed out. She was doing an interview with the CBS reporter down in LA, and we have a 3-minute clip. The reporter, Julia Watts, has been, like I said, previously accused by former staffers of belittling and bullying them. Well, the clip has now essentially gone viral. And, well, here is the exchange where Katie Porter threatens to just basically walk out of the interview because she doesn't like the way it's going. Here is Katie Porter.
What do you say to the 40% of California voters who you'll need in order to win, who voted for Trump?
How would I need them in order to win, man?
Well, unless you think you're going to get 60% of the vote. You think you'll get 60%. Everybody who did not vote for Trump will vote for you. That's what you're saying.
In a general election, yes. If it is me versus a Republican, I think that I will win the people who did not vote for Trump.
What if it's you versus another Democrat?
I don't intend that to be the case.
So how do you not intend that to be the case? Are you going to ask them not to run?
No, I'm saying I'm going to build the support. I have the support already in terms of name recognition.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm going to do the very best I can to make sure that we get through this primary in a really strong position. But let me be clear with you. I represented Orange County. I represented a purple area.
Mm-hmm.
I have stood on my own 2 feet and won Republican votes before. That's not something every candidate in this race can say.
That's a great.
If you're from a deep blue area, if you're from LA or you're from Oakland, you haven't.
That's a great answer.
You just said you.
Go ahead. No,
If I need them to win.
So you don't.
I feel like this is unnecessarily argumentative. What is your question?
The question is the same thing I asked everybody, that this is being called the empowering voters to stop Trump's power grab. Every other candidate has answered this question. This is not.
And I said I support it.
So, and the question is, what do you say to the 40% of voters who voted for Trump?
Oh, I'm happy to say that. It's the do you need them to win part that I don't understand. I'm happy to answer the question as you have it written, and I'll answer it.
And we've also asked the other candidates, do you think you need any of those 40% of California voters to win? And you're saying, no, you don't.
No, I'm saying I'm going to try to win every vote I can. And what I'm saying to you is that.
That's where she should just leave it.
Okay, so you.
I don't want to keep doing this. I'm going to call it. Thank you.
let's go ahead. That's Katie Porter. We'll play the rest of the clip here after the into the next segment. It's wild. She's supposed to be a candidate for governor, and she can't even do a simple interview. So that's not going to go well with voters, Miss Katie Porter. We do have our guest on the line. He is the doctor over at the Comprehensive Blood and Cancer Center, one of the best, if not the very finest, not only in Bakersfield, but I would say California and the nation. Dr. Ravi Patel, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, JR. It's always a pleasure to speak to you. I want to be as influential and powerful like you to make a difference in people's lives. You always are so upbeat and do such a great job for the people, you know.
Well, I appreciate you saying that, Dr. Patel. I was in your office actually about a month or so ago. I was invited in to take part of the Know Your Numbers campaign for men to get your PSA numbers.
And did they take good care of you?
Oh, they took fantastic care of me. Are you kidding, Dr. Patel? It took less than 5 minutes. I was in, they drew some blood really quick and they had me in and out. And then not only that, but I got my results back by that afternoon.
And they told you they were good.
I'll play it for you, Dr. Patel. It's
Hi, JR. My name is Susie, calling from Comprehensive Blood and Cancer Center. I'm one of the patient navigators here. And I just wanted to call with some really great news. We did get your PSA result back today, and it is within the normal range. It's at 0.53. Normal is 0 to 4. So you're in really great shape.
That's the part I like, Dr. Patel, where she says you're in really great shape. I keep that and I play that for everybody.
That's very good. And, you know, we're so happy that, you know, you got the results as normal. And they're quite low, which is a good sign. Very good sign.
Yeah, that's what they told me. So I'll continue to follow up. I don't really have any history of prostate cancer in my family, but I'll continue to do the follow-ups. And I know because I turned 45 this summer that I'll need to get those screenings more often.
And then don't forget the colon check will be coming also, you know.
Yeah, when should I do that?
I think it's about time. They recommended around 50.
Okay.
If you have any changes in your bowel, if you have any discomfort, any blood in the stools, if you notice that your stools are changing, or you have some difficulty with bowel movement, it's always good to check it out. But I think you're good. And it's always good to have a variety of foods. Not a lot of McDonald's all the time, but, you know, a variety of foods, fruits, veggies, white meat, red meat also you can enjoy. But it's always good to get farm-fed beef, you know. That is better than, you know, the fast food.
Right. Oh, of course. Anything processed. You want everything as fresh as you can get it.
Correct.
And then mix in a little bit of exercise, take some walks, do some push-ups every once in a while, and you'll be in good health.
Yes, you'll put us out of business by doing that.
Oh, I think you're doing great business over there. Enough about the men, though, Dr. Patel. It's all about the women this month.
Yeah,
it is October.
They're important this time, you know. Yes.
Yeah, last month we did the PSA numbers for guys. This month it's October. It's breast cancer awareness. So I'm wearing my Houchin shirt. I gave platelets on Friday, and so I got this cool shirt. It's got the pink hot rod on the back, and it even got CBCC on the bottom of it. Because I know platelets go a lot to some of the cancer patients and helping out. And they're
Thanks for doing that.
oh,
Nice.
I do it in honor of my father. He passed away to cancer back in 2009, and so I try to do it at least half a dozen times a year in honor of him. And my sister is also battling cancer in Las Vegas, and so she in honor of both of them, I try to give because I know how important it is to those patients.
It's critically important, and it will not be forgotten because it's an important thing you're doing to help others with the transfusion.
Yeah.
Much needed.
Oh yeah. So I've got the pink shirt on. We've got the pink in the back. We've got the pink logo going and everything. All in bringing attention to breast cancer awareness. Talk to me about how you guys are doing that, and just go over some of the things that women should be doing. Like when should they get just kind of a baseline mammogram?
Yeah, it's a good idea to do the mammogram around the age of 45. Some people say 50. If you have a family history of cancer, you can do it earlier. But it's also very important that you do a regular self-breast exam. And the best time to do it is when you are in the shower. And if you notice anything, any unusual lump or bump, either on the breast or under the arm, then bring it to our attention or call and speak to your primary care physician. Also, if you notice that there is some changes in the nipple area or discomfort, that also should not be ignored and should be checked out. And very critical that people do, if you drink in moderation, exercise, and always try to keep your weight down because these reduce the risk of the cancer. And most importantly, it's also critical that you don't forget doing your mammograms on a regular basis. It has to be done once a year so that the breast can be checked and evaluated.
Yeah, because that early detection is very, very important when treating this, right?
Absolutely. You know, the earlier we pick it up, we sometimes see, unfortunately, that something was going on, and by the time they come in, there's some swelling under the arm, and that indicates that some of the lymph glands may be involved with what's going on in the breast, and your cure rate goes down if you don't pick it up early. And that's why a good breast self-exam is important, the mammogram is important, and then if you notice something, drive everybody crazy to get in and get checked out, you know.
Yeah, because like I said, the earlier you find out, the better you have a chance of surviving. Not only that, but with these new treatments that you guys have come around with, talk to me about some of those new breast cancer treatments and stuff.
Oh yes, that's. I'm glad you're moving in that direction because that's also important. That once if you have cancer, what can we do? Well, there's so many things we can do. One of the most important thing is you don't want to use an alpha gun to kill a mosquito. So, you know, it's important to find out how aggressive the cancer is and how extensive it is. So we can do some very specialized genetic testing to really figure out whether the cancer is extremely aggressive or not that aggressive. We can also identify, based on the genetics of the cancer, what kind of drugs would be more effective for the patient. Surgery is always the first choice to remove, but following surgery, you have to follow it up with other treatments, either in a pill form or in the form of chemotherapy. And a lot of people have an impression that I've got breast cancer, so I'm just going to get my whole breast removed and I don't want to deal with this. Well, that really is not necessary nowadays. You do not need to remove the entire breast except in certain situations. So the most important thing is removing it, doing the testing, but you really do not need to remove the whole breast. Of course, if you do scans and you find activity in other parts of the body, then you have to again look for treatment with medication rather than the surgery.
Right, and those treatments, like you mentioned, are chemo and some are in pill form now. What are some of the advances that you guys made with radiation therapy?
So, you know, a significant advance is that whenever you get breast cancer on the left breast is very close to your heart. And in certain situations where patients need radiation to the breast, we have a specialized technique which is called prone radiation. So you don't need to lay on your back and get the radiation. We can have you lay on your stomach and still be able to deliver the radiation to the breast. And by doing that, you protect the heart from getting any exposure to the radiation. So it's a very unique way that we are able to do that. We do that here at CBCC for patients who have left-sided breast cancer and need radiation.
Nice. That's, and every case is different, right, doctor? That's why that's why there's so many options.
Yes, that's the important thing. Every case is different. So, you know, you could get away if your cancer is not involving the lymph gland. Sometimes you can get away with just a pill. Sometimes, if the lymph glands are involved, then you do need to get chemotherapy. And a lot of patients are very fearful about chemotherapy, but it's very important to remember that in this day and age, people can get chemotherapy, but continue to live meaningful lives and can still be active, can still socialize, and the treatment can be given in such a way that the side effects can be minimized. And if you do develop complications, you can closely correct them by monitoring them.
And that's the key. Monitoring, early detection and continued monitoring is what's going to be very beneficial to your battle there.
Yes, it's an important part, and don't get discouraged if if something were to change. There's more and more new treatments going on. We're also doing quite a few clinical trials for some of the very aggressive breast cancers here at UCLA, here at CBCC, along with UCLA. So we do a lot of clinical trials, and clinical trials are safe as long as you have exhausted standard treatment. And sometimes people wonder whether they can get onto a clinical trial. And yes, you can. And the best time to get onto a clinical trial is if you have certain kinds of aggressive breast cancer, or if the breast cancer has come back and you're looking at other options, then it's a good idea to look at that. And we work with UCLA very closely on several new drugs for breast cancer. And in the past, we've worked with UCLA to develop certain medications which are used for breast cancer today. And we owe it to our patients in the community that they participated in these clinical trials. And by participating in these trials, these medications got approved, and our patients in Bakersfield are helping patients all across the world in a way by allowing these drugs to be approved for new treatments for breast cancer.
And that's all thanks to you guys too, and your guys' work over there at the Comprehensive Blood and Cancer Center, also known as CBCC. Tell us about some of the promotions. I know you got a bunch going on for women to take advantage of all month long, to low cost mammograms, 3D screenings, financial assistance, and the big one tomorrow going, the Pink Party in Wonderland.
Yes, I'm glad you brought that one up. Your journey of cancer does not need to be just in tears and sadness. What we want is celebrating those who have breast cancer for who they are, what they've done with their lives, and also serve as an inspiration to other friends they have who have breast cancer, and show that they can continue living and enjoying their lives. So we have this event. It's called the Pink Event, in respect for all of our beautiful ladies going through this difficult journey. And it's organized here at CBCC, right in front of our building. Lots of festivities, camaraderie, fun times, and you're welcome. And mainly just make sure that you can enjoy your life celebrating with other breast cancer survivors right here outside CBCC.
Yeah, get over there tomorrow between 5:30 and 8:30. It's at 6501 Truxton Avenue. It's the Pink Party in Wonderland. They'll have all kinds of stuff for you guys to do. Thank you so much for stopping by today, Dr. Patel. I appreciate all that you guys are doing over there at CBCC.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, we'll talk to you soon, Doctor. Thank you so much.
Thanks. All the best to you.
Oh, same to you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. And if you guys need to make an appointment, just call 661-616-1643 to schedule your October screening mammo today. They've got cash pay for $80, 3D scanning mammograms. Like I said, they also offer financial assistance provided by Links for Life. They're going to be doing weekly raffles all month of October. Every Friday, they are going to do another raffle where you could win. All you got to do is get in and do that mammogram. Call 661-616-1643. 1643. That's Dr. Ravi Patel with the Comprehensive Blood and Cancer Center. Got to take a break. Caller number 5 right now wins a pair of tickets to Brunch Fest. 661-842-5376. It's the JR Show. It's Kern Radio. We'll be right back.
News Talk 96.1 and AM 1180 KERN.
Kern County business owners, this one's for you. Meet Trucordia, the new name built on trust and accord. With over 100 years of combined experience, Trucordia protects local businesses with smart, cost-saving benefit solutions. From reducing risk to keeping
It's
your
Dr.
team
Dude. I
happy,
don't ever,
Trucordia
you know what I
offers
mean?
free online
I don't question
consulting and
anything.
support.
Yeah,
As a full-service
I don't question
entity,
anything.
Trucordia takes your insurance
If it's a
plans
doctor,
to the
they can
next
be as late
level.
as they need to
Call
be.
661-401-2280 today. Trucordia, where trust and harmony work for your business. 661-401-2280.
California Fruit Depot has invited us back to advertise after their wildly successful free lemon promotion that we did last time.
Back here once again.
I don't know if you know this, but we were considered for nomination for a Marconi Radio Excellence Award for our last spot.
No way.
California Fruit Depot, they invited us back to let people
No,
know
just one right
about Falltoberfest.
Oktoberfest.
Yes. First of all, I think if you put fest at the end of anything, it sounds more inviting
it's
and
gonna
more
be fun.
welcoming. It's going to be a good time.
You know
I think
it's gonna
everyone will
be
enjoy
fun.
it. It's kind of a place where you can get your picture taken with a fall scene. You can play cornhole,
very
more of a
right to the
static
point.
display. But at the same time, come on out, get yourself a shake like you're enjoying right now.
Delicious.
Fresh squeezed orange juice, smoothies of all different flavors.
How do we get
Pictures
there?
taken, just like last time. We're out in Edison, south side of 58, exit 119, which is 911 backwards. And we're on Red Bank Road. Google us, please.
Google us.
Listen, if you can't use Google to get to us, we don't need you.
We don't want you.
Do you have a problem with Maroon 5?
Not at all.
A lot of people do. Maroon 5 or Coldplay.
Kiss Cam.
Google us at calfruitdepot.com.
Welcome to Sundale Country Club, your home for golf, family, and friends. Sundale is more than golf. It's a jewel in the heart of Bakersfield. The proud home of the award-winning Phoenix restaurant, combining upscale dining with magnificent golf course views. Sundale Country Club will soon be your favorite getaway without even leaving town. To reserve a tea time or make a dining reservation, call 661-831-4200. Open to all, but ask about our membership benefits. Golf, family, and friends. It all comes together at Sundale Country Club.
The Armstrong and Getty Show, weekdays noon to 2 on News Talk 96.1 and AM 1180 KERN. Now, back to the JR Show.
Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah.
Sorry. Welcome back. It's the JR Show. If you're watching on YouTube, boy, you get a show. Head over to our YouTube page, search up Kern Radio. You can see me dancing in all my glory. 661-842-5376. Who won the tickets, sir? Who won our tickets to Brunch Fest?
Jack.
Jackie, congratulations. You'll be headed to Brunch Fest going on this weekend, October 11th. That's Saturday out at the Kern County Fairgrounds from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. If you didn't win, we still have another chance tomorrow. So keep on listening. You can also get tickets at BakersfieldBrunchFest.com. 21 and over event only. Come hungry and come thirsty. I'll be out there. I just got the text message. I'm on the second shift. So I'll be pouring at the Stellar Artois canopy. Come find me over there and say hi. We'll take a picture together. All that good stuff. Want to thank Dr. Ravi Patel from the Comprehensive Blood and Cancer Center. I'm telling you, ladies, go over there. Save the boobies. That was the campaign for a while, right? I can say that. Save the boobies. And never mind. I was going to make another joke, but it's not. It's not worth it, Chris. It's not worth it. Just call to make the appointment. Don't listen to me. 661-616-1643. 661-616-1643. If you guys want to set up appointment with CBCC, they're doing low-cost mammograms, 3D screening mammograms. Cash pay is only $80. Financial assistance provided by Links for Life, and they're doing weekly raffles plus their party going on tomorrow out at the facility, 6501 Truxton Avenue. The Pink Party in Wonderland. Go over there and check them out as well. I got to get out of here for the day. Make room for the Ralph Bailey Show. It's a Wednesday. Howard Marcus stops by. Gotta go. Come hang out. It's the JR Show. Lily, Dad loves you.
AM 1180 KERN.
Don't smash him.
96.1 FM.
All right, I promised you guys I'd do something for you guys. So if you can tell me, email me. You have to email me. Email me at jr@kernradio.com. jr@kernradio.com and tell me what is on my headphones right now. On my mic stand, there's something. First person that emails me, jr@kernradio.com, and tells me what that is, will get a pair of tickets to Brunch Fest. Ready, set, go! Y'all be good. I got to get out of here. What's up, Chris Orr? Be good.
Let's break.